after months of work. Of course I didn't work on it full time. I took lots of time off with it. We got everything ready to put in primer on this side. We're gonna do the whole passenger side, the roof, and the trunk. Still have to do straighten the other side out. So I spent, no exaggeration, between 10 and 12 hours just fitting the fender and the door. I had to add on to the door in some places and try to get everything pretty straight. These cars weren't straight from the factory, so looks like a lot of filler, but it's not. It's skim coated. Of course, a lot of this filler in the quarter panel is where I did the replace the patch panel, but everything is totally blocked out. It should be pretty darn straight. I still don't know if I'd want to paint it black or not, but we're doing red again, so it should be fine. But all in all, it came out really good. I worked on this fender the other day, putting it on for about 2 hours, and on the final adjustment that holds the bracket up here, the bracket actually broke on the inside, and had to take the whole fender back off, re-weld the bracket, repaint the bracket, re-hang the fender. But we got it pretty darn good. Like I said, everything's blocked out. The door's clearanced, so when you open it, it won't hit on the inside of the fender. Trunk is good. So the plan is, anywhere where there's filler, we're going to put like 2 or 3 coats of the high build primer on it. And then like the roof, the trunk, more of the fender area, we will just do a sealer coat. So basically we use the same stuff, the U-Pull high build primer, but you just thin it 2 parts to the 4. So it's 4 to 1 to 2 parts. So it's like 10%, 20% of reducer to thin it out, just to make it as a sealer. So all right, we got everything typed off. We're gonna do a final wipe down. We wiped it down twice with wax and grease remover. Gonna do a final wipe down with some spray away cleaner, because that's what we do. The gnats are crazy out here today, and I'm hoping they just don't get all in the paint. But it is primer, so like I said, conditions aren't sanitary to begin with, so it is just primer. I wouldn't do this with a finish paint, that's for sure. So all right, let's get started, and we will show you when we get some primer on it. All right, finally got primer on. Got 2 good heavy coats of primer filler on the sides. I put first coat on, I just put it on the filler, and then over that, and then on the roof I got 1 good coat, trunk 1 good coat, except for, like I said, where the filler was and where it was rubbed through the bare metal. Everything has at least 2 or 3 coats on it. So I already see a few things. Got a little crack there, got a little crack there, it looks like, and that's actually in the metal. But yeah, at least it's on. We can block things out now. Well, not right now, but after it sets up and dries. Might refine that door a little bit. I'll have to see. You know, when you put color on everything, it changes everything, how it looks. So these gnats are crazy here today, making me crazy. Luckily they're not in the primer, which is surprising. So all right, here we go. We got all that primed. See, we got a couple little pinholes there, but we got to get working on this side next. So we'll probably start working on that next. We rebuilt the carburetor a couple days ago, so it starts right up now when it's cold and everything. Before you had to pump it, and it was just a pain in the neck. So went through the carburetor, sealed it up, got that working good. Fixed the transmission leak. I thought it was out of the side of where the shifter rod comes out. I was able to get that out, but it actually is leaking around the gasket also. So I ordered a pan gasket and a filter, so we'll drop that and change that at some point, and then we can get the car back on the ground and move it around as we want. We're not going to touch this anymore right now. We're going to focus on the other side and that hood. Still not sure what I'm doing on the hood. I got to do a little more research because it has some crazing in the fiberglass. I'm thinking I got to do a little more research. Like I said, I'm thinking use epoxy primer on it and hopefully it'll stop it. I don't know. We'll find out. Do a little more research and then that'll be good. And then once we do the body work on the other side, it doesn't look like there's a lot. So some touch-up stuff and where I filled some holes, but this doesn't really look too bad. So hopefully this will go much easier than the other side. Some peel and paint there. That obviously wasn't prepped properly. So look at that. That's what happens when you don't sand before you paint. All right, that concludes doing primer for now. We'll pick you up when we get something else done. All right, I went over a few places on this side that had to be touched up. They were just little like pinholes. I got to do something right there. But I just touched them up with a little tiny bit of filler just to touch the pinholes up. And of course that'll all get block sanded out. And we started on this side yesterday. As you can see, it's 7:30 in the morning and still pretty dark. It's raining today. It's miserable. Not a good day to do body work. You can see the rain line. The rain line doesn't quite make it. Of course, if it blows, it'll blow on the front of the car, but the back of the car stays quite dry. Don't know if you noticed, put some lights up. Got 3 there. We got 5 there. We had 4 there. We added 1 more, put 3 there. Got a lot more light in here, especially for the morning and the evenings, but as everybody knows, I don't work in the evening. But we took the fender off, got that blocked out some. Yesterday didn't show, I didn't pick up the camera, but I took this lower hinge off and rebuilt it. I had a rebuild kit. It replaces this rod and gives you bushings, and then I just kind of resprayed it, put it back on. Got the door pretty much lined up as good as it's going to be. Anyway, it's pretty good. Spent a little time on that. Now we're just doing some body work, some touch up. This is where I had welded the holes in for the trim. So everywhere you see here, where you see filler, that's where a couple little dings here and there. I'm trying to, this just isn't right. It's like the door is in too far on the top, or the quarter panel is out too far or something, but there's nothing I can do with it because the door is even. So we spent about an hour and a half yesterday working on that, but it is what it is. You know, you can't change how stuff was when it was built. So we're just trying to get this body line perfect. Got a little touch up to do, more there, block sanding it, and my 2 blocks, and then I have a smaller block also. But I got it, the bottom, this quarter's in pretty good shape. I got a little bit of work to do in there, probably can't see that, where they filled it with filler just to fill the hole. I don't like to do that. I don't like to fill holes with filler. I like to put metal in and then use a little filler. So gonna work on this a little today. Not sure how much. As you can see, it's just lightning. So we got lightning and thunder and 45-mile-an-hour winds today, they're saying. So it's gonna be kind of miserable. So see how long we work on this, but it's plenty dry under here. It's nice and bright now. I did get the transmission filter and new pan gasket for the transmission, so I might do that today. I don't know. See how I'm feeling, see how things go. Yeah, it's hard to get motivated when it's yucky out, but it is cooling off, so hopefully summertime's over, the hot heat, so it is a comfortable temperature. But all right, enough rambling. Let's get back to it and see what kind of things we can mess up. All right, so we are priming the driver's side today. This was all prepped. Worked on this for a few days. I got one mist coat on it. Got a heavier coat on where I rubbed through on the original coat. We didn't do a lot of, we did some in here and a little there, and the bottom of the fender reworked, and the front of the fender where originally that was bashed in. But otherwise we didn't really do much body work on this side. I'm not having high hopes in the bottom here. I might have to, once I'm primed, and really look at it. And then I didn't do a guide coat on this side. This side I did a guide coat before I primed, but everything else I'm pretty sure is pretty darn straight. It's just the bottom of that, and I got to do some work still on the inside there. So like I said, got one coat on. We're going to put another coat on. Well, we're going to put hopefully 2 more coats on. I only have about 1.5 quarts of paint left, primer, so it's going to be a little tricky. We're going to have to stretch it. Well, like I said, we're going to put it heavier on where it was rubbed through and where the filler is, and then everywhere else will get misted. So all right, we're letting this set up 15-20 minutes, and then I'll show you when we get the next coat on. All right, we got 3 coats on, covered pretty well. Little thin in a few places, but I definitely noticed down here I got to do some more body work. Got a couple little divots, but bottom of the door, bottom of the fender looks great. The rest of everything looks pretty darn good. A little bit down in here, not much, and then I got to do something here. I didn't even spray that, so, but that's 3 coats. Like I said, coverage is pretty good. Got 2 good heavy coats where the filler and the rub through to the original primer, so door lines up pretty darn well considering. It's a little off there, but there's only so much you can do with these 70s. You know, I spend a lot of time trying to get these things perfect, and there is no perfect with them. So, but looks 100% better than it did. That's the important thing. And front of the fender came out really good. I spent a good amount of time on that, reshaping that, because that was, I don't know if you remember when I bought it, it was bashed in, and then we did a quick repair on it, but we never refined it. So all right, well, I'm gonna wrap this up, and then we have to sand this hood, and I believe what we're going to do, because this is fiberglass, we're going to do epoxy primer on that. So that'll be the next step. All right, so today we are going to prime this hood with epoxy primer. We sanded it yesterday and prepped everything this morning. We're waiting. It's 57 degrees this morning, so we're waiting for it to warm up a little bit. The dew point's quite high, so we're going to wait for the sun to do its thing and wait a couple hours, do a final wipe down, and then epoxy this hood, and then everything will be in primer. But like I said, we got a couple places to touch up, but I will show you once we get a coat on it, and hopefully it goes okay. I read some stuff online that you can epoxy the fiberglass and it should help it from cracking more, which is good. But we did sand a bunch of the fine line cracks out, and hopefully that seals it pretty good. So all right, let's wait a little bit, and then we'll be priming. All right, got first coat of epoxy primer on the hood. It didn't lay out real good, but that's the problem I have with the frame also. It doesn't lay down. I don't know if it's a setting or something I'm doing wrong. Got a 1.7 tip, which they say 1.7 to 2.5, but I might try to open up the fan pattern more. Went on kind of heavy though too, so what we'll do is we'll let this flash over about probably a half hour, and then we'll hit it with one more light coat, and we'll go from there. And like I said, it gets sanded anyway, but still kind of like it to be a little bit better, but it is what it is, so we're gonna go with it. All right, we'll show you when we're all done, and then we'll go from there. All right, there we go. Everything is primed, epoxy primed. The hood came out pretty bad. Well, so I did a dumb thing, because it happens a lot. So the first coat went on. It seemed like it was a little heavy. It wasn't great, but I'm like, okay, we'll make up for it in the next coat. And the next coat was actually worse. I actually didn't put anything here because that already had paint under it. I just wanted to seal it and seal all the spider cracks. So while I was cleaning the gun, I just happened to look at the regulator on the wall here. So that's where the regulator is, and I run around 25-30 psi, and that was on 20. I forgot to turn the air compressor on. So the air compressor never kicked on. I was just using, I have a 60-gallon tank, which is decent size. So the first coat wasn't horrible, but the second one was even worse because we didn't have air. We couldn't atomize the product. And when you can't atomize the product, it doesn't come out good. It comes out heavy. So that was dumb, but it's on there. It's just primer, thank God. And we have to block it out anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, but it would have been nicer if it was a little smoother, but is what it is. Can't change it now. So all right, this can conclude the priming of the 70442 W30 clone. Got to do some touch up, and then we are gonna do some painting. So in the next episode, we will show you prepping for final paint, and then we will go into final paint, and we'll set up our paint booth and hopefully get it all painted in there. So all right, well, it's been a lot of work, but that's what it is. Can't change that. So